Hello students, this is a new chapter. After completing vectors, definitely we find a few continuation of vectors, or I should say vector terms will be used to understand three-dimensional geometry. Regarding 3D, in PUC first year people have come across with the introduction, like how we speak about the various octants. We speak about the triplet. A point will be taken, is always given with the reference of x, y, z. It's a triplet given. So this point can lie in the space, it can lie on the x-axis, even it can lie even the plane also. So accordingly we give the triplets or x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate, which already have come across in PUC first year, where we deal with the various octants. Followed by we speak about distance between 2 points. If 2 points are given, x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2, then you have to go for distance formula, followed by section formula. So those all basics are required here, and the same I should say followed by we'll be learning equation of line in analytical geometry. Whereas right now the three-dimensional geometry in PUC second year, you'll be learning the first topic. I should say mainly 3 classifications I can give according to your NCERT syllabus. The first topic you'll be learning direction cosines and direction ratios. This topic already people have come across in vector chapter also, in vectors. So once again it's better you go for vector chapter, see those, watch those videos, recollect what you mean by direction cosines and ratio, and numerically how we solve direction cosines and ratio. It's better to have a glance. So the same thing will be repeated once again, and obviously we go for sums also based on direction cosines and ratios, and based on this you find exercise 11.1, almost a repetition, but a slight change here. Here will not speak about the direction, so direction is will not be given here. That's only one restriction here. So just have a glance on the previous vector chapter video also. But anyway, shortly I'll be discussing once again all the definition in my next video, and then you can go for exercise 11.1. So after completing the direction ratio and concept, direction cosines and ratio concept, we move on for the line. Regarding the line, I should say we have to find out the equation of line in a space which has 2 forms, vector as well as Cartesian form. Derivations we have. Altogether, we find for equation of line 2 derivations we have right this time. So it almost matches with your PUC first year analytical geometry 2D, 2-dimensional geometry, where you have come across with equation of line 5 forms. 5 derivations madidira. The first one, that is I should say point slope form. Second one, 2-point form, followed by you say point intercept or slope intercept form, that is y is equal to mx plus c. Followed by you people have done 2-point form. Okay, already we have discussed. Intercept form. Yeah, that is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Last but not the least, that is a normal form, x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. So 5 derivations we have come across, and those derivations will be using it only in 2 dimension, x-axis as well as y-axis. But in 3 dimension, you'll be learning equation of line in 2 forms. So that's the 2 derivations we have here. Shortly we'll go for derivations also. So first part, equation of line, followed by I'm going to learn angle between 2 lines. So in PUC first year, angle between 2 lines you have already done it, and the formula I hope you can remember, it was tan theta is equal to mod of m1 minus m2 whole divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. So what you have done in 2D, almost same steps will be following in 3D also. So in 3D, after learning the line, you'll move on for angle between 2 lines. Said lines kottaga adar madhya angle na kanhidiyodu. So we have formula for this. Followed by a new concept for you, you'll be learning the definition of skew lines. So what do you mean by skew lines? Skew lines, it occurs only in 3D. And once you learn this, then you move on for shortest distance formula, or we say shortest distance between 2 skew lines. So this SD formula, shortest distance formula, is related to this concept of skew lines only. So we had derivation for this and numerical sums also on SD formula. Afterwards, we'll be learning one more formula to to find a distance between two parallel lines. ಎರಡು ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ನ ಪ್ಯಾರಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಅದ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯ ಬರುವಂತಹ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋದು. So this completes actually line. And based on all these concepts, you have exercise 11.2. And then followed by we move on for the plane. So plane, and obviously I should say it is equation of plane. So ಇದೊಂದು plane ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಈ plane ಅನ್ನ ಇದು equation ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋದು. So again here we find 5 derivations we have for this. Every derivation we find it in two forms, vector form and Cartesian form. Okay, so 5 derivations we have on equation of plane. Adralli 3 derivations are important for exam also. Now afterwards we will be learning coplanarity of two lines. Matte lines barta idevi, but averdu lines kuda onde plane alli ide anta prove madodu. So that is a condition for coplanarity of two lines. Followed by we go for angle between two planes. Be careful, we have angle between two lines. Here it's angle between two planes. Followed by we are going to learn distance of a point from a plane. ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಅದು ಮಧ್ಯ ಬರೋ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋದು. Then we have angle between a line and a plane. So ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೀನಾಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ, angle ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ಹಾಗೆ we have 3 formulas here. Angle between two lines, angle between two planes, and angle between a line and a plane. So all the 3 formulas you have to remember carefully, and in exam if the question is given, check out whether they say two lines, whether they are given two planes, or they are given a line and a plane. Ad takkage ನೀವು formula na use ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, so on the base of this plane we have exercise 11.3. So all the 3 exercise plus miscellaneous if you can solve, it's really good. So overall in 3-dimensional geometry, formulas are many, and calculation part is also bit lengthy but not difficult. Whereas calculation maximum, I should say, we depend upon once again vector form only. In the vector, in the sense, I should speak about adding of two vectors. Even we speak about dot product. Even I can take you for cross product. Okay, so these are projection formula. Of course, when we speak about SD formula, it's as good as projection formula only. So ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತ ಡಾಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್, ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್, ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಸ್, ರೀಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಸ್. ಸೊ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್, ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ 3-dimensional geometry, wherever vector conclusions will be taken, you can easily understand what you mean by 3D. That's one thing. Now for examination point of view, okay, you'll be learning overall as I mentioned 11 marks are given for this chapter. So obviously I should say in the section wise, if I'll go for it, we find 1 mark, 1 question. 2 mark section, we find only 1 question. 3 mark section, that is part C, it is 1 question. 5 marks, which is always a favorite part for you people because you know it very well, these are fixed questions. So in 5 marks we find 1 question. And obviously I should say total we find here 11 marks given, allotted for this chapter. So in the 5 marks, obviously the fixed question which normally we have seen, it is always asked on derivation only. So derivation of equation of line, or we have equation of plane. Equation of plane, or I should say equation of line. Ee very derivations alline normally this 5 marks question is fixed. So when the notes will be given from my side, I'll once again highlight for you e derivation but e derivation kodubekare. Here I find 2 derivations. Here I find overall 5 derivation, which I mentioned it here also. So 5 marks, the possibility what we have is equation of line we find 2 derivations. Equation of plane we have 5 derivation, out of which 3 are important. Okay, but it's better to go for 5 derivations. But let me highlight 3 derivations are very important. So that 3 plus 2. ಆ 5 derivations ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರು ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ಲೈನ್ ಮೇಲೆ 2 ಇದೆ, ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮೇಲೆ 3 ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. Out of these 5 derivations only, definitely we can expect this 5 marks. Derivation, why I suggest you to be perfect, because derivations ಅಲ್ಲಿ questions na andre question if you can understand, derivation will not take much time in exam to solve. ಹೇಗಿದ್ರು derivation ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ. So it's not numerical. Numerical ಅಂದಾಗ you'll be solving it, you'll be you have to be careful regarding calculation part, isn't it? But derivation is not the case. You are sure about the derivation part. If this question is given equation of line, if this question is given equation of plane, then data mele you'll be drawing the diagram. Diagram is very important here. Okay, and given data barkotira, and then you move on for the final conclusion step. So speed, if you can increase here, okay, then definitely this is not should say difficult for you people. So scoring is agata. Okay, so that means it's better to go for 5 marks questions, fixed questions anyway they are. It's a section D part. So derivation of equation of line or plane will be given. But apart from these, according to syllabus, the possibilities what I can say is SD formula can be asked, but we are not sure about this. That is SD formula, I mean shortest distance formula derivation. Idnu kelo chance ide, but kelila illivargu. And one more we had distance of a point from a plane. ಈ derivation ಕೂಡ ಕೇಳೋ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. These two derivations also worth of 5 marks. So it's better be at a safer zone. So whereas these 5 derivations, if you are perfect, 3 derivations from equation of plane, 2 derivation of equation of line, then you are almost done with this 5 marks. 3 marks recently we have seen always asked on the numerical, ಅಂದ್ರೆ SD formula ಅದು formula ಮೇಲೆ numerical point of view ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ 3 marks. But not sure, they can change the pattern also. 2 marks, anything they can ask you, angle between 2 planes they can ask you, angle between 2 lines they can ask you, sums on cosines and ratios they can ask you. Okay, 1 mark also, anything cosines and ratios, there are many possibilities based on which the question can be asked. So that means 3 exercises to go, plus miscellaneous, and 11 marks allotted. Derivation you have to be perfect from this chapter. Okay, so this is how 3-dimensional geometry has been framed. And in my forthcoming videos, I'll move on according to these topics only. First, obviously, I'll move for dash and cosines and ratios, and then the various formulas to be discussed. Okay, so 11 marks allotted for this chapter. So copy all these things, the highlights of this chapter, and be thorough with this. Set your mind for the same. I'll continue it in my next video. Thank you.